What can CSK do to turn their IPL 2026 campaign around? Just 3 games into the season and 3 heavy defeats means that they're not only last on the points table, but they also have a huge, massive dent to their net run rate. That'll take some catching up to do. So, what next? Now, there's a 5 day break before the next game against Delhi Capitals, and some things simply need to change. I know 3 games into the season is too early to make drastic changes, but when you're losing games like CSKR and losing them by a big margin, obviously there will be some panic in the dressing room. Now, one good news for CSK fans is that Devil Brevis is fit, and the South African batter is likely to start for the next game against DC. That's a big upgrade in the middle order, which is very short of experience and skill sets against high pace bowling. And Brevis, he does have his problems against short pitch bowling, but he's an excellent spin hitter and clearly a much superior batter in the middle order. So that's an upgrade. But one big problem that CSK face is the form of their two big batters, their best batters in Sanju Samson and Ruturaj Gaikwad. Now, they simply can't be batting together. Now, I'm not saying this just in hindsight. For a team that's struggling and a team that has a lot of problems in terms of experience in the middle order, Samson and Gaikwad have to be separated. So one of them has to bat at number 3, and I feel it's an unpopular opinion, but Samson is the best bet to bat at number 3. Now I know he has had a lot of success as an opener and is in great form opening the batting, but he's a very experienced number 3 batter in the IPL, and in this CSK side, his resources, his skill set is best used at number 3, which means Ruturaj opens and Ayush Matre will open the batting with him. Now Matre is very good in the power play. He's shown his skill set already so far. Even last year he was very impressive. Now, for a few games, if he doesn't click, Matre himself might find himself out of the 11, and we might have to see Samson and Gaikwad opening again. It's not ideal, but in such a season, sometimes it happens for teams. But for now, I would have Matre opening along with Gaikwad. Now, Sarfaraz has been the best batter for CSK across these games, but he has to bat at number 4 because simply Matre can't be batting outside the top 3, and same is the case with Samson and Ruturaj Gaikwad. So Sarfaraz at 4 and Brevis at 5. And then you have the likes of Shivam Dubey, and Prashant Veer has been very impressive among the two uncapped big purchase players that CSK have shown. Veer has shown that he's got the skill set. Still early days, he's very young. But for me, Veer would start ahead of Karthik Sharma, who clearly has to sit out because he again is a gifted player. But when a team is losing as much as CSK are, some players will be unfortunately left out. And so Karthik Sharma sits out. Then you have Jamie Overton, who's again been very impressive. And obviously, with CSK short of players who can actually hit pace bowling well, Overton plays. Now, another big decision that they need to make is about Noor Ahmed. Now, he's a big player, a big ticket player, and one of the best wrist spinners in the world. But he's struggling. And again, as I said, when you have someone like Akil Hussain on the bench, and he's a very experienced player himself, and a much more, maybe a more defensive bowler, but someone who can keep the runs down. And CSK needs someone like that in the middle overs. They simply are not able to curb the scoring rate in the middle overs with Noor Ahmed going around the park. Maybe that mystery of wrist spin is just not working. So I would have Akil Hussain instead of Noor Ahmed. And that's a big change, a big call, but I mean, that's one decision that they need to make. And these tweaks are something that I would expect. And we still don't know what MS Dhoni's status is. His fitness he's probably set to be ruled out for another week at least. So this is an ideal side for me that CSK should play against DC. Any other changes that you have in mind, do let me know in comments. And for CSK supporters, I think we just have to continue believing in the side because sometimes transitions take time, and this could be one of those very frustrating seasons. But again, there is some hope left yet.